Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Nova War.
And Maximus Black.
And we've got another Will Cheese Fail After Hours cast for you today, coming in hot and heavy. I'm hoping you're as excited as I am to get right into it. And this is probably not a particularly long game, judging by the file. So we gotta get through all this opening quick, which means Mr. Maximus Black, hit me up with the sound of attempting to download like your 14th or 15th version of I'm Blue by Eiffel 65 on Kazaa.
Ooh. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Now,
well, that was that was Aqua's Barbie girl.
Well,
but it was close, the same vintage.
Well, the thing was, the reason why I did it is because when I would download, it wasn't the right song, but it would say that it is, but it's a different song. That used to happen all the time back in the day.
It's true. I actually thought you were going to go down. We were almost on the same page. I thought you were going to go with porn.
Oh shit! I should have.
Or like Bonsai Buddy.
Oh, that's a good one too. But up here in the top right position, we've got Zagreus.
Yep, that sounds right.
And down here in the bottom left, we got Barcode. Yeah, that's... And,
Barcode.
And
Great.
we've got what looks to be a cannon rush. This is where we're at. This is
absolutely perfect. Well, while we watch this classic cannon rush and Zagreus attempting to defend it, Mr. Black, why don't you tell us a little bit about our sponsor and where the folks at home can ask us some questions?
Well, it's NordVPN. Get yourself a VPN service, and then head on over to Patreon and throw some money at the screen. Give us some questions. That's it. Keeping it short and sweet.
Oh, short and sweet. It looks like Zagreus is actually doing a pretty okay job right now. SCVs, as it turns out, are still the strongest unit in StarCraft. That hasn't changed since we've been gone. So it's good to see that not everything has up and changed in our absence, Mr. Black. But I'm just curious, for the folks at home wondering, if you could design a fourth race in StarCraft 2, what would it be and why would they be entirely SCVs?
Shit, man. Fourth race. You know, I would make another alien race, and it would be a race that was designed to eradicate Zerg, because I can't fucking stand Zerg.
And I'm sure Zerg can't stand the Protoss player in you. It's a perpetual, never-ending, vicious cycle of hatred. I don't know. I think I would go with. If I had done anything, I would have gone with making Infected Terran its own standalone race.
Ooh, that's a 10 out of 10 idea right there. Wow.
Yeah, I think I would have gone with Infected Terran as their own race. We got to see, we get to see hints and pieces throughout all the campaigns. Of course, it plays a pretty major freaking role, for example, and then we get a little bit of it, that we can see in the matches, but otherwise we don't get to see more than that. And I think it would be kind of cool to have, maybe canonically the Infected Terrans actually went on to populate and become like almost their own race, not the same size as the Terrans perhaps, but big enough to be included, and have like their own kind of almost hybrid-y version of a Zerg and a Terran. Might be an interesting idea.
Or how about this? What happens if you could get like an army of Dark Archons that went and took over parts of the different races, and then you're playing basically all three races at once, like in its weird, in sort of a weird way. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah. Well, I know. I think it's similar concept. Similar concept. I've always loved the idea of Dark Archons having the ability to take over, an SCV or a drone, and then literally start building a totally separate race at the same time they're building Protoss. I think that's super dope, and so anything like that would be kind of, would be kind of fun. But yeah, whatever it would be. I mean, God, it'd be a nightmare to balance four friggin' races. Like, it's rock paper scissors, not rock paper scissors plus some other infected Terran. But it would be kind of cool to see what that would have been.
Stormgate rumor is there could be 4 races. I know they're starting with 3, but there could be 4. That's what I've been hearing. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe somebody can correct me.
That's a tall order.
Well, you know what else is a tall order is dealing with a tank and a bunch of Marines and a Liberator with all that freedom coming at you after a failed cannon rush from Barcode. This is going to be a very, very tough thing to hold, but we got a cheeky little DT. No, those are Stalker drops. I thought it was going to be a DT drop going in at the Terran, which I don't think is going to do too much.
Well, they're working on the DT part, I think. They've got the Templar Archive, unless my eyes are failing me,
Twilight
in production right now.
Twilight
Council, sorry. Close enough. I would suspect that he's working towards something along those lines, although if he's going to do high Templar drops, they're just as they're evil. He's even got speed lots coming, and we all know how much speed lots are everyone's favorite friggin' unit to have to deal with, because the only unit that's weaker than an SCV, or stronger perhaps than an SCV, is a speed lot 3-3. They're capable of killing everything in the game, but I don't think he's going to get that far. This is a hell of a friggin' front to have to deal with on your front doorstep, and at this exact moment, he doesn't really have a heck of a lot to do to stop it.
No, he's just getting absolutely bent over 6 ways from Sunday. This Liberator is giving him a whole lot of freedom right now. And, up top here, we just got some Stalkers coming in, still waiting for the charge to finish up. And this is going to be another, well, it's not really a base race, because I think the Terran's going to be totally fine, considering he's building a second command center up top. This is just going to be death for Protoss. I don't see how he wins. It's pretty much over.
Yeah, I know, as much as I love me some Stalkers, it's kind of difficult for anyone to imagine that a group of Stalkers is going to be able to outclass a Terran with tanks base racing. But, you know, we've also seen crazier stuff happen. And then, of course, you reminded real quick that Terran can simply lift buildings off and walk them away to other parts of the map, because fuck you, that's why. And so it might be a little bit more difficult for those Stalkers to keep up with. But again, I can't, listen. We've casted a lot of StarCraft. I've seen some shit.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
I've learned with the caster's curse to never say never. However, if I was a betting man, and I'm not because I don't have any money, I would probably still go with Zagreus on this, because really, what in the hell can 4 Stalkers, 5 Stalkers, and an Immortal do versus all of this in the time that he has?
Well, the answer is nothing, if I'm going to be honest. But, like you said, I've seen crazier shit go down. So I would love to be pleasantly surprised here, but 19 food compared to 39 ain't it. He's got no air units, so there's just no way he could even get to the corner of the map anyway. And unless Zag completely blunders a horrible, horrible engagement, and I'm talking about like a move click, not an attack move click, like a straight up move click, there is a 0% chance, and I think this is going to
He's going to go AFK.
Yes, pretty much. And he still has a chance.
He's literally going to have to go AFK.
And he'll still have a chance.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
He could arguably go away and still win just by the nature of floating a building up into the corner of the map. He could just outlast Barcode just on pure patience alone. And here he goes. He's moved over top. He's got the Liberator going through.
Yeah,
but that doesn't matter much. There it goes. Everything is going. That's gonna be it. I was gonna ask another question. I might as well, while we watch the end of this game roll through real quick. Mr. Black, if you could be any hero, non-hero unit in StarCraft, or building, because who's ever not wanted to be a building? What would it be?
Ooh. Oh man, building-wise, I gotta pick a building. I gotta pick a building.
Yeah, the fact that they added building in here, I have to say a building. Because a unit's just too easy to choose.
Yeah, a unit would be a DT for sure. Building, I'm gonna go with a. Oh, shit. Terran buildings are so cool though, because you can fly around and. Yeah, I gotta pick a Terran building. I'm gonna go with the command center, because think about it. Okay, the command center. Not only can it create SCVs,
the strongest unit in the game, but you can also rain down mules. You can scan around and look around in different areas to see what's going on around the world. You can pick yourself up. You can move yourself to any location that you want. If there's only ground units, you cannot be hurt if they can't shoot up.
So, you know, you can fly to a corner of a map and just kind of be a little bitch. But more importantly, you can turn into a planetary fortress, and you can bring on the heat too. So I gotta go with the command center.
All right, unit. I'm gonna go with the one I always say. It's Archon. It's been my favorite unit in StarCraft forever and a day. And as for a building, just like the hemorrhoids on my 34-year-old ass, I'm going to go with the Nidus Canal because it fucks everyone's day up.
That's a good one. Let us know in the comment section which building and or unit you would be if you lived in this universe of StarCraft. Guys, big thank you to everybody that has been watching these again. Make sure to hit that like button. Let your friends know we're back. Even if it is temporarily, we're back. We're here. We're doing the thing. And if you want to support it, you can head on over to patreon.com/LAGTV. Link is in the description below. And if you're in the mood for a little VPN action, you know NordVPN is there. Use the promo code OTT and get a massive discount plus 4 bonus months and support us all at the same time. Gotta apologize if the first cast, the audio is a little wonky and crazy. I know Adam might have sounded a bit weird. We're working on it. This was on the fly. We will get it going. By week 2, we're gonna transport you back to 2014.
Can I go too?
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind going back to 2014. I'm gonna be honest. 2023 sucks. Just sucks. Sucks ass. But anyway, that's going to be it. Once again, hit the like button. Do you want to add anything, Adam? Do we got to add anything? Have I got it all?
I think you got it. I think we got it all. He's already covered it. And so until we see you on the next one, guys, thank you so much for sticking around and aging gracefully with us. And until next time, peace.
Peace.